A group of researchers were partying in Antarctica, celebrating the fact they were about to enter 6 months of polar night. To prepare for the inevitable supply shortage, only 10 people would remain after the party to keep the base running, while the rest would head home for leave. These 10 took on their respective duties, continuing the daily operations of the base. But none of them could have imagined that they were about to face a horrifying disaster. 6 months later, John returned with his team, only to find snow piled high at the entrance. After clearing it away, they forced the door open. Inside, the heating and power were completely shut down. There were clear signs of a struggle and traces of blood. Then, over the radio, John was told to come to the vehicle shed. There, they saw one snowcat burned beyond repair, the other missing, and a body partially buried in snow. The corpse was so badly burned it was unrecognizable. The doctor determined from the body's build and bones that it was a woman. The worst news for John, since his wife was among the 10 who had stayed. He ordered everyone to search for notes or messages that could help locate the remaining 8. John led a team to the kitchen, where a sound came from a cabinet behind him. When he opened it, he found a terrified woman, the base's doctor, Maggie. She was still clearly in shock, so John carefully calmed her down, afraid she might be further traumatized. Once she regained a little clarity, she fainted. Meanwhile, the search of the base was completed. They found 7 bodies in total, with 2 people still missing. Later, when Maggie woke up, John asked her to recall what had happened and whether his wife Annika was still alive. Maggie began her story. It all started with a fight between 2 men. At first, no one knew what was going on, but after they were pulled apart, the fat man went to the infirmary. When Maggie asked what had happened, she realized the fat man was suffering from polar syndrome. He had lost his sense of time. The communications officer kept bringing up time, which agitated him. Suddenly, the fat man stared at Maggie, her face reminding him of someone. Meanwhile, the communications officer was trying to contact the Argentine base to ask about a sports score. But after several calls, there was no answer, and the screen showed they had lost satellite connection. To figure out what was wrong, he had to go to the signal station, something the fat man happened to witness.